Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. Today is Monday, which means it is time for another installment of Nightfall vs. Shaxx Bounty, the weekly series where I go in and complete the Nightfall and the weekly Crucible Bounty from Shaxx across all three of my characters and see which one yields the better rewards. Now, as it stands right now, you're currently watching episode 13. Been doing this shit for 13 weeks, guys. Holy crap. And as of right now, the Nightfall has a 9-3 lead over the Shaxx Bounty. So before we get into the loot, let's go ahead and talk about how the scoring system works for the new viewers, as we do each week. A 5-point reward is any double-digit chunk of strange coins or 3 of coins. This is a 5-point reward because those equal multiple exotics as opposed to just one. One exotic, however, is worth 4 points, regardless of light level, regardless of perks. This is an aftermatch reward, not an engram. 3-point rewards are any legendary items, regardless of light level, regardless of perks, and again, after match, not from the boss or an engram. A 2-point reward is any class item, ghost shell, or Eververse Trading Company item, such as a Sparrow kit or something of that nature. And the 1-point reward down there at the bottom, that is a skeleton key from the Nightfall boss. That is there because they drop incredibly rarely. I think in the 13 weeks I've been doing this, I have gotten 2. So, now that we got all that taken care of, let's talk about the loot. The Nightfall this week was Omnigul, and the modifiers were Epic, Grounded, Ironclad, Arcburn, and Small Arms. Omnigul with Arcburn is typically not fun, but if you hung out in this little room back here in the corner where I'm at right now, it actually wasn't bad. Zalo Supercell, Arcburn, Small Arms, you could actually melt her fairly quickly, especially if you have a hunter that can tether. So as you can see, we do pick up a skeleton key for 1 point on the Titan. And moving on to the Titan's aftermatch reward, we pull strange coins, so 6 points right out of the gate for the Titan. That is a solid start to the Nightfall for the Titan. Next up on the Warlock, we go ahead and move on with him, still using the same thing. Zalo Supercell Arc Fusion Rifle. I believe it was a Saladin's Vigil is what I was using, and the Heavy was a Something Wicked rocket launcher with Arcburn. Very good combination. And the Warlock pulls himself some motherfucking strange coins for 5 points, bringing the total up to 11. Usually 11 is enough to win each week, and we still have another character to go, guys. We haven't even done the Hunter yet. Nightfall is just crushing it right out of the gate. We run over here, we pick up these engrams, and we see that we do not get a skeleton key on the Hunter. And for the Hunter's aftermatch reward, we pull an exotic. Holy shit, man. 15 points for the Nightfall this week. 4 from that exotic, and 5 from 2 sets of strange coins, plus the 1 skeleton key for 1 point. 15 points for the Nightfall. The bar has been set this week pretty fucking high, guys. So anyway, on to the Crucible portion of the video. Let's go ahead and talk about the Crucible bounty that was offered by Shaxx this week. It was a game of Rift. You had to go in and complete 7 Rift matches. In addition to that, you needed 50 primary kills. You needed to stop an enemy runner, and I believe 25 assists. I think that's what the bounty was. But what's cool about this week with Rift is Iron Banner was also going on, which made the whole experience feel much more rewarding since you were getting the pretty awesome aftermatch rewards and completing the Iron Banner bounties and all that stuff. And actually cleaned up this week, man. I got a lot of 400 stuff. I got a lot of really good items. The Branded Star, if you have not bought that from Lady Ephrodite in the Iron Temple yet, the rank 5 scout rifle that she is selling, go buy it because it is a borderline god roll. I don't think you're going to find a better one. Mida Multi-Tool Archetype Scout Rifle with full auto, Firefly, and hand-laid stock. It does not get much better than that. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the Shaxx Bounty loot. Jumping right in with the Titan, as we always do. We go ahead and head over here and turn in his bounty, and out of the gate for the Shaxx Bounty, we start with a legendary auto rifle in the form of a Hexcaster, which luckily it dropped at 400, so at least it's infusion fuel. I'm not a fan of auto rifles, so that's exactly where this is going, is into another weapon. But 3 points to start off, nonetheless, for the Shaxx Bounty. Next up on the Warlock, a little bit of a boost in the form of 5 points from strange coins, bringing the total to 8. The Nightfall had 15, and there are no 7-point rewards, so I'm sure you can figure out who won this week. But nonetheless, we'll go ahead and turn in the Hunter's Bounty and see that we do pull a Thunderlord, and it does drop at 400. I don't really use Thunderlord all that much. I have Legendary heavy machine guns that I would rather use instead that don't take up an exotic slot. But since it dropped to 400, at least it's infusion fuel. But anyway, guys, that's going to bring the total this week to Nightfall 15, Shaxx Bounty 12. Still a solid week from the Shaxx Bounty, though, even though it lost. But the total for the series now is Nightfall 10, Shaxx Bounty 3. So the Nightfall has a 7-point lead. It's back on a little win streak, man. Nightfall won last week. Nightfall won this week. It's got another little win streak going on. So the pressure is on Shaxx Bounty. Get your shit together because you are not making me happy. So anyway, guys, that's going to bring the loot video portion of this, whatever, to an end. And now it's time for us to have a little chit-chat, man. So this gameplay that you're watching, this was an Iron Banner match that I joined in, and it put me in progress. And when I first joined, I was, it was right before Heavy Round, as you saw. You know, like right when the video started, you saw me pick up Heavy. I came in about a minute before that, and in that 1 minute, like from when I joined to when I picked up the Heavy, I died probably 5 or 6 fucking times. Like, the spawns were so messed up. That's one thing that I hate about Rift, is the spawns get so jacked up because they don't flip. So it's really easy to just go into the enemy spawn and camp them and kill them as they spawn. And I was getting so frustrated because, number one, it put me in a match already in progress. I don't like that. Number two, the match that it put me in, my team was losing. And number three, the other team had us spawn trapped, so I was ready to rage quit. But I ended up staying in and just going with it, even though the match was about 5 minutes into, the game. And I end up finishing with the most kills from either team on both sides. I think I finished with like 25 kills or something like that, which in Rift isn't a whole lot, let's be honest. But, it's just kind of funny. Like, it makes you think, like I said, I wanted to quit and back out and go find a fresh match because this one was just pissing me off from the very start. Before I even landed, I was already irritated because I don't like joining in progress. But I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to go ahead and stick in. I needed like 1 or 2 primary kills to finish my Shaxx Bounty. So I was just like, all right, whatever. I'll get my kills, and if the match isn't, a little bit more tolerable, then I'll just go ahead and take off and leave. But I had like so much fun in this match. Like once I got going, once I got a few kills, and, there was a couple little spots where I went on just an absolute tear, man, and was just getting kill after kill after kill. I can't remember if it was this match or one of the other ones that I did, but in one of them I got 2 Phantoms in one fucking match. It might have been this one, but I can't remember. I don't label my videos when I record them because I'm a smart guy. But it was a lot of fun, man. So, next time you join up in a match and it's already in progress, or maybe, things aren't going your way, like when you start a match, just hang out, man. Just stay in there and, watch my new series where I'm showing you guys like some Crucible tips and tricks to how to improve your KD and all that stuff. And yeah, we're gonna talk about all this stuff, man. I hope you guys like that series that I started this past Friday. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've been writing everything out and kind of getting it all planned out for quite some time now. So to finally get that in motion, I know that's something that you guys have been asking me for quite a bit. But anyway, there you go. That's the end of the match. You can see that we pulled out the W, even though when I joined, we were losing. So that's definitely cool. But anyway, guys, that's going to bring this video to an end. If you enjoyed it, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I fucking love you. Don't forget to click the links that you see popping up on your screen right now if you want to go check out some more of my videos. And take care, guys.